Rather than love, than money, than fame, give me truth. And the truth is all around us. We live in this ever smaller world where globalization, the technological revolution and monetary system drive and influence how we live our lives. It is apparent that the people and governments are slowly drifting away from environmental issues and how to live in harmony with the outside world. The recession and depleting resources put pressure on us all. We are dominated by work and routine to put meals on the table and to feed our desires. Psychological aspects of attitudes to money, material values and spending are brought together in an integrated model of consumption patterns. This results in people being overly tight with money, overly loose, materialistic or overly concerned with financial success, which are all associated with reduced well-being. This can lead to society classes and different values, fame and ways of life, which in turn can influence greed, vanity and criminal behaviour to satisfy a monetary, psychological wants and needs. This behaviour is not just relevant to individuals, but whole governments, due to economy and resource fluctuations, which can and has led to confrontation, genocide, poverty and evil. All of this distances us from the truth. Some people may never experience the fresh water from a mountain stream, the call of an eagle, or the icy winds while watching the stars. We need to realise how simple things really do matter, and how learning to respect and appreciate the planet can make a difference. There are people out there who are already making that change in lifestyle, enjoying nature and giving back, and showing how this appreciation can influence governments to change their ways and inspire scientists. There are sustainable forms of power that could easily be put into action, resulting in the end of fossil fuels and pollution. There are other ways to live beyond what we understand as a society. We could have all we need and live the way we want without the confines of money. There are endless possibilities of change. We just need to find the reality and the truth.
Hello, I'm Andy, and today we are paddling on the River Greta, which is about 2.5 miles, well this section is, and we're going to get out just above Keswick.
Outdoor sports and activities are great forms of exercise and improve the mental well-being of people and help in their psychological regeneration. They can help improve attitudes in class, at work or at home by releasing dopamine and endorphins. These are associated with happiness, optimism and health benefits, which all lead to a richer and more fulfilled lifestyle. When shared, this positive lifestyle brings people and whole communities together as they develop a greater understanding of the outside world which surrounds them. The joy and relaxation that nature can bring inspires people to protect and respect it.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 20 years old from Leeds, and my sport's downhill mountain biking. Well, lots of people say when they're riding and stuff that they get really pumped and they can feel the adrenaline running. I think mostly because I'm not used to riding the sort of terrain that I do and stuff like that. It's a lot calmer for me. It's all very relaxed and natural. So in that way, it helps me to kind of keep calm and de-stress. And it's a lot more of just a time to think. So we've always had a big respect for the woods that we ride in, because not only do we see it as a great place to ride, but it's a second home really, and it's a place that we respect. Digging and riding has allowed me to better understand and appreciate the landscape around me.
Okay, my name's Tim Lawrence. I'm the Nature Reserve Manager here at Watch Tree. I've been here for 7 years and I love the job. It varies according to the year, what we do here. It can range from school visits, anything from preschool right the way through to university students. We have a volunteer work party at Watch Tree. We've currently got about 30 volunteers on the records. We do wildlife surveys, mammal surveys, hare surveys.
I decided to ask some of the volunteers why they do what they do and what they get from the outside world.
My name's Alan Smith and I come from Wigton. I come most weeks when the weather's reasonable, just to give something back to society basically. Every day, virtually literally every day, I go on my bike and I cycle around the countryside, and one of the things that you see on a bike that you don't see particularly in a car, but also walking, is the wildlife. You come across wildlife much quicker than you do when you're walking, and they don't tend to go in the undergrowth. You see them before they see you.
I'm Jane Hodgson. I'm down here when I can, every Wednesday, because it's nice to be out and doing things outside with other people. I do things outside most of the time, but it's nice to have a bit of company now and again, and you feel you're doing something useful.
Is what can be achieved on what is perceived to be a waste site. So to create a popular visitor attraction on what is a landfill site, to create a sort of dedicated nature reserve of target species on a landfill site is quite inspiring and proves that you can achieve a lot on what is relatively little to start with. So if that can be manipulated and sort of expanded across the countryside, across the wider countryside, I think that's where we should be looking really. Because obviously there's a lot of emphasis on nature reserve management. It's the wider countryside we need to focus on.
My own love for the outdoors comes from the joy of filming wildlife and experiencing new places. I enjoy helping in conservation through films by spreading knowledge that is often hidden from us. Remember, no drug, not even alcohol, causes the fundamental ills of society. If we're looking for the source of our troubles, we should not test people for drugs, we should test them for stupidity, ignorance, greed and love of power. We need to protect and respect what is left, and not let nature fade into the history books. Go to a place that you've never been before, reconnect and learn about the wild around you, and work with it. Swim, climb, explore, jump and love. Sometimes you need to step outside, get some air and remind yourself of who you are and who you want to be. Do not become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Life is a miracle, make the most of it, make your own story. We do not need Justin Biebers and rappers. We need scientists, astronauts, and most importantly of all, people who value the planet and want to make a difference. Work with the planet to create a new world and nourish it back to its full health. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded to the individual. The choice is in your hands.